Good morning students, this is Monica and I will teach you economics. Okay, so first of all, congratulations for the new session. Okay, today we will discuss about the introduction of the subject. Okay, means how many books are given of economics in 12th. So basically there are two sections of eco, we can say A and B. Okay, so A section is of macroeconomics. Macroeconomics. In 11th you have studied microeconomics and in 12th it is macroeconomics. Okay, and the second part B is of Indian economy. Okay, Indian economy. So basically there are two books of economics. First is of macroeconomics and second is of Indian economy. Okay, so we will discuss about both the book. First book, that is macroeconomics. Okay, so in 11th microeconomics, what we have studied, the problem of economy at the individual level, means equilibrium of a firm, industry, producer equilibrium, okay, a consumer, demand, supply at an individual level. Okay, but in macroeconomics, macro is taken from the Greek word macros. Okay, macros, which means large. So what it means? It means that in macroeconomics we will discuss the economic problem at a economy level, or we can say at the national level. Okay, economy as a whole. Okay, so in macroeconomics we will discuss about some first chapter is of given some basic concept of economics. Okay, means the concept which will be used in macroeconomics. So we will discuss about some basic concept. Then the second chapter is of national income. National income means the income of a country. Okay, national income means the final value of goods and services produced in the economy in an accounting year. Okay, so we will discuss about some concept related to national income like GDP, GNP, NNP, at the market price, at factor cost. Okay, then the next chapter is of methods of calculating national income. Okay, in the earlier chapter we will discuss about that what is national income. Okay, and in the next chapter, methods of calculating national income, we will discuss about that how national income is calculated, which methods are used to calculate national income. Then we have money and supply of money. So what is money, meaning of money, functions of money. Okay, we will discuss about this. Then we have the chapter banking. Okay, so in banking we will read about the commercial bank. Commercial means bank means SBI, PNB. Okay, and central bank means Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so we will discuss about the bank, like what are the function of central bank, what are the function of commercial bank. Okay, how loan is created, what is the formula. Then next chapter we have AD and its component. So what is the meaning of AD? AD means aggregate demand. As in microeconomics 11th we have discussed about the demand. What is demand? What is love demand? Okay, so in this chapter in macroeconomics we will discuss about the aggregate demand, means total demand of the economy and its components. Okay, then the next chapter is of short run equilibrium output. Okay, short run equilibrium output. So how short run equilibrium output means how equilibrium is struck in short period. Okay, then the next chapter we have a problem of deficit demand and excess demand. Okay, means what will be the situation in the economy when there is deficit of demand? It means the goods are produced more, supply is more, but there is less demand. Okay, and excess demand means demand is there in the economy, but goods are not produced. Okay, the situation take place. Then what will be the situation in the excess demand and deficit demand? In this chapter we will talk about this. Then we have the government budget of the economy. Okay, means what is budget, how budget is prepared, when it is presented, who present the budget. Okay, then we will discuss about the foreign exchange rate. Foreign exchange rate means that how currency are exchanged in the international money market. Then we have BOP. It means balance of payment. Balance of payment. Okay. So all these chapters we will discuss about the in macroeconomics. Okay. So this is your syllabus of macroeconomics, means part A. Okay. The next part is of Indian economy. Okay. B section, that is Indian economy. So in Indian economy book we will discuss about all the chapter. So first is Indian economy on the eve of independence, means what was the situation of our economy at the time of independence. Okay. Then second chapter is of 5-year plans. Okay, so in this chapter we will discuss about the history of 5-year plans, what was the main objective of 5-year plans. Okay, economy. Then we will discuss about the next chapter, that is of agriculture, means what is agriculture sector, policy adopted by the government for the growth of the agriculture sector. Okay, and challenges in the agriculture sector. Then we have the industrial growth strategy adopted for the industrial growth by the Indian government. So we will discuss about the industrial sector in this chapter. Then we have India's foreign trade. Okay, foreign trade means it means in this chapter we will discuss about the components of foreign trade, direction of foreign trade. Okay. In this chapter we will talk about the India's foreign trade. Okay, means India foreign trade with the other countries, India trade of goods and services with the other countries. Okay, means how much quantity, in what direction, India's export and import of goods and services with the other country. Mainly we will discuss about this. Then economic reform since 1991. Okay, so in 1991 LPG, liberalization, privatization and globalization policy was adopted by the government, and that also called economic reform or an EP, new economic policy. Okay, so in this chapter we will discuss about that. Then the concept of poverty. In this chapter we will discuss about the meaning of poverty, types of poverty. Okay, how poverty is measured, what is poverty line, and what poverty alleviation program run by the government. Then human capital formation. Okay, so what is human capital? The working population is called human capital. Okay, so we will discuss about this chapter. Then we have rural development. Okay, means what is the situation of rural areas and what can be done for the rural development. Then we have employment and unemployment. Then infrastructure. Okay, what is the situation of infrastructure in the economy. Then we have environment and sustainable development. Okay, the next chapter is of development experience of India, Pakistan and China. And in this chapter we will discuss about the comparative case study. Okay, mainly what was there with India, Pakistan and China, they adopted the same strategy for the development of their economy, but China grew faster than India and Pakistan. Okay, So we will discuss about that. So these chapters are given in your B part, that is Indian economy. Okay. So students, this is about your syllabus of economics subject. Okay. So purchase books as soon as possible. Okay. In next video we will start the macroeconomics. Okay. Part A from the first chapter. Okay. That is some basic concept of macroeconomics. Okay. So watch the video and discuss about the syllabus. If you face any problem, you are free to ask. Okay. Thank you, students.